Well, we're back on pitch side here at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium, and the action continues as KFC presents Bank Alfala ODI series between Pakistan and Sri Lanka.
Starts off with a little bit of inward movement into the left-hander. He's off the mark.
You do need a bowler who is bold in test match cricket, especially in one-day matches, not in T20. T20, you need more variations, you need more... unlucky. Wasn't a bad delivery. 4 runs, the first boundary for Pakistan. And that completes the third. 11 for no loss.
Goes full again. Now that has to be close. That has to be close. He's thinking about it unless there was an edge. That looked very close to me.
Well, they have to take a review. The only thing can save Saim Ayub is probably the inside edge. Is taken it, is going upstairs once again to look for it. If no bat, I feel this is very, very close.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is not out. I've checked the field placement and it's a fair delivery. Let's start with Fronton, please. Just roll it once again. Bat is very close to the ball. Need to check that with ultra edge if there is any bat involved. Roll it through. Satisfied. Ball has hit the boot first. No bat involved. Need to check with ball tracking now. Original decision is not out. Ball impact in line, wickets hitting. Alex, you need to change your decision. Stand by. Your screen signal now.
I thought that was plumb. That looked very good and the Sri Lankan review was justified.
He's hit that well in front of square. Been a while since the crowd had a boundary to cheer for. 4 slightly short and Babar carves it through the offside.
Yeah, at times as a batter you have to bide your time. Yeah, you will always be a kid. Runs are flowing now for Pakistan. Another boundary. Second boundary for Babar Azam against Tikshana. Good way to end the over. 38 for 1.
Full face of the bat on that occasion. Timing also top-notch from Babar Azam. First boundary in 25 deliveries. That's the intent. That's the shot. And those are the 6 runs. 50 partnership as well. And Fakhar just cutting loose.
From Fakhar, I was expecting this straight after the drinks break. It came little late, but he's going to land the ball. Oh, missed it completely. It wasn't there. It seemed like Hasaranga knew what Fakhar Zaman was thinking. Easy stumping.
It's a wrong one that he just pushes through. Fakhar come down the wrong line. Touch slower in the air as well. And no chance for him to return. Simple take behind the stumps. Hasaranga has 1. Gets it fine. And the sweeper cut it off. Rizwan with his first 4 of his innings.
Rizwan will play those funky shots. That's how he operates.
Straight. Absolutely straight. Wrapped on the back foot. Rizwan has to go.
What a bowler. What a delivery. Complete misjudgment of the length by Mohammad Rizwan. And, it was bullseye. Watch that. He had no clue, just looking to play on the onside at the last second. And by that time, it was too late. Hasaranga would like to just carry on with you. This one a little loose, maybe too many overs for him. 8 off the over and 85 for 3 Pakistan.
ODI cricket. Ah, that's a poor delivery. That is a really poor delivery. In the gap, and that's gone for 4. That is a rank full toss. And well, Pakistan couldn't have expected anything better.
Flight. Ball. Through the gate she goes. 3rd wicket for Wanindu Hasaranga. What's disappointing, Roshani, is all 3 dismissals. It's been off the wrong end, and you know it.
Another wrong end. And that has been his wicket-taking delivery, and completely. Look at the gap between bat and pad of Babar. Deceived and bowled him. Massive scalp.
It was the pace. It was the pace. He threw the shot early. That's 4. Nicely played. Played it very, very late to get it past Tikshana. 100s on the board.
Goes over the top. Now that's what they've been searching for. That's a welcome boundary. They need a few of those. Tikshana concedes 7. It's 111 for 4.
Gets it over. That is a very good shot over mid-off from Salman Ali Agha. Hussain Talat tries his hand as well, and he also executes perfectly. This is good counter-attack from Pakistan. Let's pick the gap nicely. Dive in Wayne will break Hussain Talat 4. Well played, played the ball late.
Getting a little greasy now. Ah, beautiful shot. Mid-off up in the circle and played it nicely. It was a loopy delivery in the arc.
With on offer, he's hit it hard. Baits the fielder in the deep. Half century. Really well played. Under pressure, Salman Ali Agha. His 19 ODIs. First against Sri Lanka and a crucial one.
Not the first time he's done this job. Batting down the order and plays the spinners really well.
Gets it. Skips away for 4. Nicely played. That boundary he was looking for. Runs, more runs. Got a bit of glove, enough to get it away from the keeper. Nicely played. Well, might look clumsy, but he intended it to go in that direction. 200s on the board for Pakistan. Superb. 1 bounce for 4. Expensive over comes to an end. 12 off it. 207 for 4. Even that last boundary, mid-off in the circle, extra cover in the circle. 2 runs. Real good running. Takes him to a half century. Hussain Talat, maiden ODI half century.
The dressing room's up. This partnership was required. This inning was required. And Hussain Talat showed his class.
There we go. He's got to a half century. Now open those broad shoulders. That's a 6. The umpires will have a look, but if I saw it right.
I think he got good eyes, Russ. This was in the slot. He plays that shot really well. This time he made sure that he hits it straight. Did he hit on the full? Yep, clearly hitting the top of the skirting. Well done, Russ.
A difficulty for you. Oh, that's close. That is close. Given. There were 2 sounds for sure, but it was the case of bat hitting the pad. He has referred it.
TV umpire to director, we have a player review for LBW. On-field decision is out I've checked the feet placement and it's a fair delivery. Let's start with front one. I can see the ball passes close to the bat. Need to check that with ultra edge. Asif ultra edge is building. Stand by. Rolling slowly. Yeah. Clear gap as the ball passes the bat. Satisfied. No bat involved. Ball tracking whenever it is ready, please. Original decision is out. Pitching outside of impacting line and wicket sitting. Asif, you will be staying with your out decision. Stand by. Your screen signal now.
Sri Lanka finally breaks through after a 138-run partnership of 127 balls. Hussain Talat goes for 62. Pakistan 233 for 5. The ball short and wide, and he gets a boundary, and he gets off the mark. That was a rather loose delivery from Tikshana. Takes it from outside the off stump. Samaravikrama cannot get it. It's a welcome boundary for Pakistan. Its first boundary after 21 deliveries. Oh, clever, very clever. That is great improvisation on the part of the batter. Gets another boundary, back-to-back boundaries. They are compensating for those dots. And there it is. That's the 100. What an innings from Salman Ali Agha. He'll remember this. He's done it off just 83 balls and 9 fours.
And the crowd in rapture. What an innings. What an effort. Made to absorb pressure. A lot of it. Handled it quite well. Kept batting with intelligence and eventually achieved something big. Second ODI 100. Well played, Salman Ali Agha. He's a good thinker of the game. Edge and 4.
No chance of stopping that. At that pace, you find the edge, you beat the short third. Goes down to deep cover, 1 bounce for 4. It's 20 runs off that over. Pakistan back on course. 277 for 5 with 2 overs to go. Oh, this is hit flat and gone all the way. That was hit with a lot of power, and the 50 partnership is up of just 33 deliveries.
He was looking for such a delivery outside the off stump, back of the length, where he could hit the ball aerial. Didn't miss the opportunity. And he's gathering important runs for his side now. Mohammad Nawaz. Nicely worked away. Another boundary for the left-hander.
Working the angle, that's clever batting. And he goes, and big. And has it gone all the way? I think it has. No, 1 bounce for 4. Pakistan in on 299 for 5. 104 runs of the last 10 overs and 10 runs of that last over.
How about the contribution from Mohammad Nawaz?
You are looking at plenty. This is how Pakistan ended up. Look at the top 4. They struggled. But then after that, Salman Ali Agha, Hussain Talat, and then Mohammad Nawaz.
It was all about Sri Lankan bowlers to start with. And lost the way.
Well, the opening bowlers were quite good. 299 for 5 is what Pakistan got, and that's what Sri Lanka needs in 50 overs when they start their innings. We're going to take a break. On the other side, it will be the Sri Lankan reply.
A play and a miss. The debutant is touch 2 straight, and those will be the first runs in boundaries for Sri Lanka. Edged and put down. One of the safest fielders going around in Salman Ali Agha. A phenomenal first half with the bat. Short and wide, slashed away for 4. Timing spot on as well from Mishara. 36 for no loss. 7 of those. Beautiful. Exquisite timing. Brilliant placement. That is a gloriously timed 4 from Nissanka. Crunched. Glorious once again through the offside for 4. 50 comes up as well for Sri Lanka.
That's 4. Hit with a lot of power and timing. Ends the over. 55 without loss. Beautiful, beautiful. Everything behind it. The timing, the stride, and then the follow through. Go square. That will race away for 4. There's so much width that the Pakistan fast bowlers have offered. Short and wide, 4. Don't bowl there. Just don't bowl there, because you are leaking so much of runs as we see.
It's also off the surface. Oops, that might go all the way. Yes, it does. Might be a little top edgish, but he was in control while just hitting that shot.
You're talking about the control. Now, he did swing. You did say top edge might be in play. Yes, it appeared top edge, but then he had the space to play it, because it was outside without loss into the 12th. Now this should be taken. And finally, they get a wicket. And it is Haris Rauf and the debutant, Hamil Mishara, looking to flat bat it. A bit of extra pace and bounce.
Very important for Pakistan, provided by Haris Rauf. Good catch taken by Shaheen Afridi. He was trying to force the
ball. Oh, he's got him first ball. Haris Rauf's extra pace, and Kusal Mendis goes, and that's exactly what Pakistan wanted.
This was a quick delivery, and Mendes had no clue. He was just trying to nudge it to third man. Ball came quickly, just slicing off the bat onto the leg stump. Haris Rauf.
Oh, that time. Have they got their man? Yes, they have. This is the wicket they were after, and this is a huge moment in the game. Massive moment in the game, where Pakistan have struck for the 3rd time.
This was a beauty. Look at the seam position. Lovely seam position, straight into the buckets of Mohammad Rizwan. Length was perfect, little fuller. Just poked
it up into the circle. Oh dear. Lucky little edge.
Took a while. 16 deliveries since that last boundary.
And a gully await. Oh, he's picked that up. Deep square leg though. Getting underneath it. Oh, he's missed it. Had all the time in the world. Didn't really need to move, but then at the last moment, it fell short. Charita Salanka looking to break free. Shot, bit of width. Nicely played. He got on top of the bounce. Samara Wickrama is key. Oh, hit hard in front of square. Superb shot from Samara Wickrama.
Edged. It's flying, and it's a boundary.
It's in fact the first boundary in 5 overs, but a welcome boundary for Sri Lanka. A bit of extra pace. Oh, good use of the feet. Lovely shot. That is very good cricket. That was inside out. Love the intent and beautiful execution.
Oh, edged. And 4 runs.
See, runs like that won't help. So that's exactly what Pakistan doesn't want, and the experiment you're talking about. Oh, that time. Oh, taken. What a catch. What a catch. You just place a fielder there, and Sadira Samaravikrama obliges, but you need to take another look at that catch. That was simply magnificent. Babar Azam.
Fielder praise there and been rewarded. What a delivery. Again, deviation of the surface, and to match it. How about that catch? One-handed. It was flying. And a timely dive by Babar Azam. It's a stunning catch.
Go to the man at point. Well, Haris Rauf has been on fire. He's a no ball, in fact, the last ball. The Janit Liyanage will get a free hit at this stage. Or goes over the top. And it's gone away. And the 150 is up for Sri Lanka. Fire. And more runs here on the pads. That's 4 more. Should run away to the boundary. That's a much better shot. And 15 runs off that over, an eventful one. 157 for 4. Oh, he goes big. He goes big. That's huge. That's into the crowd, Janit Liyanage. What a shot to end the over. 9 runs off it. 166 for 4. Just look at this. That was dragged down, and look how he pounces. He was so quick onto it. Very, very quickly. His initial movement onto the front foot. But then the adjustment, and look at how far it went.
The attack. And out of the attack. 1 bounce into the fence. Little flighted delivery. Dealt beautifully.
Oh, yo! Yeah, long game this. Forgot about that. Yeah, this time to the right of Babar Azam. Doesn't quite get a hand. The over, an expensive one. 12 off it, 179 for 4. Cleans him up. Picks up the opposition captain. Rizwan does the clean-up job behind the stumps. Nawaz has his first and a much-needed breakthrough as well.
Excellent bowling. Nawaz could have easily thought that he's going to go for sweep again. Extra bounce, extra kick. Ball didn't spin. He was expecting the ball to turn, and he played for spin. And a great work. Wonderful. Great.
In line. Tries the big shot and travels the distance. What a welcome to Naseem Shah. 6 to start the over.
Liyanage just lost his skipper from the other end previous over. No respect shown at all. A good length delivery has been really pondered for 6. Using the long handle. Looks like a very good player. No, there we go. Beautiful delivery. Came in sharply, nice and full. Hit the top of the off stump.
Length, hits top of off, zings go flying, and Pakistan celebrate. First wicket tonight, appreciated by his... Beautiful strike. That is class and timing all around it. 197 for 6.
Introduction of Haris Rauf.
Hit well. He's got the gap. Hasaranga going on side. You rarely see that today. Bowled by Mashraf. Bottom edge on to the stumps, and it's the big wicket of Kamindu Mendis.
And so many times we have seen him picking out wickets with those deliveries. And once again, breaks the partnership. Obliged the captain who brought him in to the attack for this.
Salman Ali Agha. 4. Nicely timed by Hasaranga, but with an offer from the captain.
That's what he likes.
He gave it pace and gets cracked through the offside.
This time he finds the offside. Might pick the gap, he does. These are useful runs for Sri Lanka. That required rate is around 8 runs and over. But compare it with runs versus balls, 58 or 43.
Holding back really tight. And that's the reason. And that is the reason. And Chamira's got to go. That is poor batting. Big gaps available. And played it over the top of Shaheen, who's at mid-off. And that's raced away for 4.
And that's the boundary they're after, and that's exactly what they get. That is the half century for Wanindu Hasaranga, 50 of 45 balls. He's 50 in ODIs. Of course, first since November 2022. But more importantly, Sri Lanka are down to 31 runs of the last 3 overs, 269 for 8. Right, that will be the area. That will be where he will be aiming, Wanindu Hasaranga. And he gets a boundary. And he hits it straight down to long on. Has it cleared the fielder? It hasn't. So Pakistan get the prize wicket and Babar Azam the catcher. And this is another look.
Got a little big on him, Hasaranga. He could have dragged it to mid-wicket maybe, but because he made up his mind to hit straight. Just the ball coming in.
And he's really throwing his bat this time. And he's got a boundary. Well, Deekshana is trying hard. Goes over the top. He's going to get a boundary. That's another one. So it's 9 of 2 now.
And keep Sri Lanka in the game now.
Hits it firmly. And that is the game. They'll come back for 2, but it doesn't matter. They needed 9 runs of 1 ball. They got 2. So Pakistan win by 6 runs. A very close game. Sri Lanka fought hard. Took the game almost down to the wire. And 293 for 9 is what Sri Lanka finally ended up in 50 overs.
This is the scorecard. They all got starts apart from Mendes, but couldn't really capitalize, couldn't really go and make 70, 80 or 100.
Well, Haris Rauf, head and shoulders above the rest. 4 for 61. Fahim also played a part. Nawaz 1 for 48 by 6 runs. Right, so that's how the game ended. Pakistan 299 for 5, courtesy that 100 of Salman Agha, 105. Good support from the rest of the batting. And